What is going on, guys? My name is Energy Pants, and today I am back to bring you a fun party. It's a party time with the Mad Partiers. This is a super fun deck. And let me just start off this intro by saying that, in my honest opinion, if you're playing B-Barrel in the Mad Party, and if you're playing Chinchino, or if you're playing 4 Sinistea in your Mad Party deck, you're not playing Mad Party right. That is right. I think you're playing Mad Party wrong if you're doing either one of those things. Mad Party, I feel like, functions best with 4 Trekking Shoes and 4 Gutsy Pickaxe. And I know you might be thinking I'm crazy, but I guarantee you, try this out. You're going to see in this video, on turn 2, I am hitting 210 damage plus easily with the proper sequencing, with the proper, with the luck of the draw, you know, with the sheer speed the Trekking Shoes and Gutsy Pickaxe plus a Crobat plus a Research provides you, you are swinging for huge numbers on turn 1 of the game. And that's exactly what you need with Mad Party, because the objective of Mad Party is, a lot of the time, the flow of the game is just, if they have a single prizer in the active, you take a KO on turn 1. You take a KO on a V on turn 2, maybe you take a KO on a V max on turn 3, or another V on turn 3, but you're just looking to kind of ramp up the KOs and the KO potential as you ramp up the damage. And the Trekking Shoes and the Gutsy Pickaxe means that you are like at the end of your deck by like turn 4, turn 3 or 4 even. And what the thing about Mad Party is that if you're at the end of your deck with Mad Party, most of your Mad Partiers are in the discard pile and you're swinging for huge damage. You're going to see in this video like the speed at which I'm able to get Mad Partiers in the discard pile, the consistency, with, like I said, with the proper sequencing and with the luck of the draw, of course. Obviously, you're going to be hitting for huge numbers super duper fast, and as well as not clogging up your bench with unnecessary fluff. You don't need the Chinchinos, you don't need the B-Barrel, you don't need 4 Sinistea. Don't do it. This is, like, I've seen people with Mad Party decks. I don't like it. I'm not saying, obviously I don't mean that as a matter of fact, but that's just my opinion. This list's win rate is insanely good for what it is. I mean, it is Mad Party. But I will say this list is not perfect, you know. I will say this list probably needs a mana fee somewhere in here because Palkia will destroy you. But I guarantee you, if you guys try out Trekking Shoes plus Gutsy Pickaxe, you will be pleasantly surprised. As well as the new Ditto from the Pokemon Go set means that you can also have Bunnelbys in the discard pile and still be attacking for more damage. It is so good. Like I said, the general flow of the game is that you just take you just ramp up your prize card takes as you ramp up your damage, and it's that simple. You guys are going to see in this video, I'm going to take some turn 1 KOs. I'm going to do huge damage numbers on turn 1. I might even take some KOs and some Pokemon Vs on turn 1. You guys never know. It's the potential for this deck with this combo and with this engine of the Trekking Shoes plus the Gutsy Pickaxe. I know most people don't think Gutsy Pickaxe when they see Mad Party, but it's the truth. I'm telling you, try it out. Take out the Sinesteas, take out the B-Barrels, take out the Chinchinos, and try this. Try this engine. Try Gutsy Pickaxe, Trekking Shoes, and only 2 Sinistea-ish, and it'll work wonders. You guys are going to see how it works in this video. That's it for me in the intro. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. You guys are awesome. Let me know what you think about this list in the comment section below. What would you change? First thing I changed, I put in a mana fee. Radiant Greninja kind of sucks. Not going to lie. Palkia matchup bad because Radiant Greninja. But I digress. Here we are, Mad Party. We're gonna have a good party today. Hope you guys enjoyed. All right, so we're gonna call the coin flip. You already know. I was gonna say Tails never fails, but sometimes it does. Okay, so we're going first. Now, in my honest, humble opinion, I feel like going first with Mad Party is not the way to go about it. I feel like a lot of people pick Mad Party and they pick to go first, but I think getting a swing off on turn 2 is much more beneficial. Like, you know, because the name of the game for Mad Party is just like taking prizes efficiently, winning the prize trade, etc., etc. And it is just very hard to win the prize trade as Mad Party if you're not taking swings. So you want to be taking the first swing, you want to deal damage to something, or you want to take a prize card on something with really low HP. We're going to go for the Trekking Shoes here. We are going to grab ourselves the Sinistea. We're going to go here, do this, and then we're going to grab ourselves the Bunnelby for the bench, I believe, and attach the Twin to it and pass turn. We're going to be looking for an Air Balloon very heavily next turn. Our opponent could just boss up our Bunnelby, but it's okay. We could have for sure saved the energy there, which probably would have been a very good play, but alas, we did not do that. We're fear of getting Marnie mainly, but our opponent seems to be playing some sort of Deoxys Fusion Strike deck list, so that's certainly very weird. They do have the really cool like pre-release artwork almost, so they're gonna attach a horror psychic to their thing, and hopefully we're just gonna run right through this guy. We're gonna T-break our Mr. Rime away, get some extra good cards here. We're gonna go for this, and we're gonna get ourselves. We're just gonna hard look. We're gonna get this Crobat. We're gonna just hard go for this air balloon. We have to find the air balloon. If we don't find the air balloon, we don't win this turn. If we do find the air balloon, there's a good chance we do win this turn. So no air balloon. So we're gonna go. We're gonna level ball first. We're gonna grab ourselves a Dedenne because we can. We're gonna Ultra Ball away the Ditto and the Dedenne, or just a couple things here. Doesn't really matter. For the Mr. Rime, usually I want to Ultra Ball for Mr. Rime whenever possible because, you know, it gets the Mr. Rime from the discard. You can't level ball for Mr. Rhymes, you can't quick ball from Mr. Rhymes, you can only find Mr. Rime with Ultra Ball. So I like to get Mr. Rime with Ultra Ball whenever we possibly can, just like here. We're going to thin the Mr. Rime out of the deck. We are going to still just hard mulligan for this good old air balloon. And we find it, so that should just be game. We're going to go into our thingy. We're going to go here, ditch the Bunnelby. We're going to grab ourselves the Guru, and I think we have 3, 6, 7, 8 Mad Partiers in the discard pile for way over 120 damage. So easy peasy. Just like that. Donking opponents with relative ease with the Mad Party. Alright, so calling the coin flip, we're gonna go tails. Tails never fails. You already know what it is. Tails never fails except when it does. So our opponent's probably gonna choose to go first, which is really good for us because we want to be going second with this deck. If I get to explain it, you know, I feel that with Mad Party, you really want to be just either swinging and softening up a 2 to 3 prizer on the first turn of the game, or you want to be taking out a Sobble or something with low HP, so you can take a prize card early. It's kind of like the general progression of the game is. You just kind of want to be taking, like, you know, against our average deck, you kind of want to be taking like 1 prizer, 2 prizer, and then maybe 3 prizers. It's kind of your damage builds. You want to kind of be taking knockouts in league with where your damage is with Mad Party currently. So on the first turn of the game, it's very, very possible to take knockouts on Sobbles. On the second turn of the game, it's very, very possible to take knockouts on Bees, especially if you soften them up on the first turn. And on the third turn of the game, it's very likely to KO. Well, it's not very likely to KO VMAXs, but you can still boss up 2 prizers. And then as the game goes on, you're surely going to hit those VMAX and V-Star one-hit KOing numbers. So our opponent's going to be playing an Arceus deck, so we're going to see how this goes. We are going to want to soften up this Arceus. That's going to be like the name of the game here. It's very likely we're going to be taking a 1-hit KO on this Arceus on the first turn of the game, but softening up so we can take 2 prizes later is what's going to be like really good for us. So our opponent's probably playing Flying Pikachu. So we're going to have to rely on Sinesteas here in the late game to beat the Flying Pikachu. So there is the Scoop of Net on the Radiant Greninja to pick it up and put it back down and be able to use conceal cards yet again to draw 2 cards. He has 2 Lightning Energy in his card pile, so he's going to actually have a Raichu. So this is even better for us actually if he's playing Raichu Lightning Box, because, you know, the Flying Pikachu decks have to do a lot to play around. We have to use our Polteageist here because it's our evolved Pokemon, so we can hit over the max balloon attack and be able to, you know, actually deal damage and actually take prize cards. With this variant, we actually don't have to worry too much about really playing outside of our normal range of gameplay here. We just kind of do what we would normally do in a scenario. So we're going to go for the Gutsy Pickaxe first, see if we can draw some Mad Partiers, see, you know, to discard or whatever. There's the Ultra Ball, so we can kind of cycle through pretty effectively here. We're going to go for the Level Ball. Level Ball is going to get us the Dedenne. We're going to Quick Ball the Dedenne for another Dedenne, and we're just kind of going to go like this. We're going to go here. A Quick Ball. Dedenne again. That leaves us with 2 cards, which is perfect. We just hope Crobat's in the deck. I didn't check. Crobat is in the deck. We're just going to cycle through all of our Dedennes. And we're going to take a swing on this Arceus. That's what we want. So we're going to go here, discard both the cards in our hand, get ourselves the Crobat to draw 6 cards. Hopefully we draw into some Mad Partiers and a Research of some kind. That would be the dream, or at least Mad Partiers and a way to discard. We're going to Trekking Shoes before, so we can hopefully draw into a Mad Partier and discard it first. Gonna go here, gonna go here. I'm gonna quick ball away the Mr. Rime, and I'm gonna grab myself the No Guru in the deck. We're gonna grab ourselves the Ditto and bench it, I believe, or we can grab ourselves the last Dedenne, which I think is fine. We got attackers lined up for next turn. We can draw into the Ditto very easily. We just want to get damage. Professors. And we can go for some more damage. We can go for the Gutsy Pickaxe to draw ourselves the Bunnelby. We can go for the Ultra Ball to discard Bunnelby and Mr. Rime to go ahead and put ourselves down the Ditto on the bench so we can attack with a Ditto next turn. And yeah, so we're looking pretty good here. I think we're just going to Mad Party and swing, which is fine. We're going to go for 190 damage. I could have gone for 210, but it would not have been the knockout. So that was the most I could do this turn. But pretty decent, because now we're for sure killing an RCS next turn. RCS V-Star next turn with the Ditto, which is really nice. Very nice. And we're very close to the range of one-shotting RCS V-Stars from full. 280 HP. We're doing 190 on turn 2 of the game. Like, you know, Turbo Mad Party is the way to go. You're not hitting 190 on turn 2 with B-Barrels and Chinchinos, people. So there's the Ultra Ball for the RCS V-Star. He has Turffield Stadium in his deck, which I find interesting, but we'll see how this goes. He can V-Star power. He's going to put a Fire Energy in the discard pile. I don't know what I'm looking at here. I really do not, but, you know, either way, he's going to Starbirth. He could just boss up the Crobat, which I think would be A-okay in my book, because we're going to trade 2 prizes for 2 prizes, and this is my only liability. This Crobat is the only 2 prize I'm running in this deck, so from this point, it's just kind of butter for us. Better he do it now than later, because we still save an attacker this way. So he's going to attach the double turbo. We're going to see if he's going to boss. He's actually going to Marnie me, which is not the best, because we're putting 2 twins on the bottom, but we're going to kind of hopefully draw into something nice here. I was kind of really feeling my hand. We do get the research, which is perfect. I'm feeling that. Really digging it. I like it a lot. So, we're going to promote the Ditto. We're going to conserve the Sinistea here. And we are going to take a knockout onto this Arceus, which is fine, which is cool. Exactly what we want to do. As I said, we're kind of ramping up the damage here. We're ramping up our prize takes as we ramp up the damage. So, right now we're 2 at KOing Arceuses. Once he brings up a fresh Arceus, we're 1 at KOing Arceus by the time he's bringing them up. So, kind of the flow of the game there. Our opponent is want to take his prize cards. We're going to promote the Ditto, Gutsy Pickaxe, do all that jazz. And we're just looking for that energy. 2 of them are on the bottom of the deck. 1 of them is in the discard pile. So, sorry. Going to bench the Ditto. Going to play the Polteageist. Going to Gutsy Pickaxe. Hope for a Mad Partier. Trekking Shoes is fine. Trekking Shoes lets us into the deck as well. We're going to Trekking Shoes, see if we can find a Mad Partier. I'm actually going to put that into my hand. This is fine. And then we're going to research. Hope for the energy. And there's the twin. We're actually going to use the double turbo here, I believe. The double turbo should for sure be fine. We're going to take a knockout either way, as well as this preserves. So this has 9 HP left. We're 100% taking KO with this. I like this idea a lot. I don't really want to overcommit, but he could Marnie us again, but I should be fine if he Marnies this again. We're doing 180 damage. And there's the boss, and there's the Air Balloon. So even if we are not taking a 1-hit knockout on an Arceus V-Star, we can just boss up the Raichu next turn. And yeah, it's just easy pickings from there. I'm really curious what this guy's doing with his Fire Energy and his Turffield Stadium. He's going to promote the Raichu himself, which is fine with me, because this is going to be a lot easier for us to KO than an Arceus V-Star, if he does feel so inclined to play it. But the good news is for us here is that our opponent is unable to attack with Arceus, so if he wants to take a prize card, promoting the Raichu is his only way out. So he is going to play the Caterpie, the Adaptive Evolution Caterpie, for some sort of status effect here. Not what I would recommend for my opponent, if I do say so myself. We already have the knockout with the Ditto, as long as we discard 1 Mad Partier, so which we can very easily do for sure. Really don't feel the need to overcommit here. with the resources we have in hand. I'm just going to save the Ditto for the next hit, and I'm just going to go ahead and go for the Sinistea. We're going to attach the double. We have 3, 6, 10. We're doing 3, 6, 10, 200 damage with this, and with this. We are hitting the numbers now. Break away the Polteageist. I almost misclicked Mad Party there, but it's fine. Trekking Shoes. I'm going to draw the boss's orders. I'm just going to put the last Polteageist in the discard pile. What I really probably should do is just go for a boss's orders onto the Arceus right now. I think that's probably our best play, just because we're automatically KOing. So I think we're going to just go for this. Make it easy on ourselves. Boss this up. 2, 6, 9, 12, 240, 220 damage. And I think that's all she wrote for the Arceus. So now he has no access to Arceus V-Star next turn, which is exactly what we want. We do have enough cards in deck even after our spamming spree to survive any potential deck out here. Next turn we just need energy, and we have bosses in hand, and we have all this stuff. So we have 3 attackers. So boss for game isn't bossing our attackers isn't an option for my opponent. Just some good old fashioned Mad Party, taking them big KOs. Just absolutely advantageous prize trades, because you're only giving up 1 prize, you're doing huge damage for 1 energy attachment. Cycling through the deck, man. We're at the bottom of the deck. We're at 3 cards in the deck. I mean, we're with researches and Trekking Shoes and Gutsy Pickaxe, man. We're just hitting for 220 just really consistently, so it's super duper cool. I just can't help but think that this is the way to play Mad Party. Like, say what you will, but just one man's opinion. One man's trash is another man's treasure, as the kids say. We're gonna da-di-da-di-da, get rid of this. I can't. No, I wanted to play my balls here. That's okay though. We're just gonna add 20 to whatever damage we're doing here. We're gonna go for the Mad Party. Slam into this. 310 damage. We're 1 hit KO and VMAXs. We're doing 330, bro. We're doing 330 easy peasy. Alright, so we're going to lose the coin flip, but the cool thing about losing the coin flip, I take that back. He's making me go first. Then he start kind of sucks. We're hoping and praying Crobat's in the deck. I don't really know how we can get any better setup, like the best possible setup. Let's go ahead and bench the Ditto. Why would you want to go second as Eternatus? I don't understand that. I guess you get access to Power Accelerator, but I don't think it's worth it per se. But to each their own. We're going to go here. Just bench the Ditto. Just for Marnie proof. I should probably put a Bunnelby in the discard pile to start things off, but it's fine. Or maybe I should have even put down a Sinistea. I don't go first very often with. I should have level balled for a. Thing. Sinistea. Definitely should have done that. He's gonna play a Hisuian Sneasel from his hand to the bench. We're gonna see what Hisuian Sneasel does here. I have no idea. He's gonna discard a Roxanne. I think Hisuian Sneasel, there's one Hisuian Sneasel that definitely does make it to where your Pokemon have 0 retreat cost, or rather they have 2 less retreat cost. So it looks like he's going to be playing a Eternatus plus Samurott deck, which I don't like. I don't like that. I don't think that's good, but that's okay. Our opponent is the one playing it, not me. We're going to go here. We're going to go here. We're going to grab ourselves a Bunnelby. We're going to go here. We're going to grab ourselves a Dedenne, because we can. We're going to discard 4 Mad Partiers in the discard pile. We do get certainly some very good stuff, but not exactly what we want. We do want to put this card in our hand. If we discard 1, that leaves us with 2. This is 3. It leaves us with enough. we're gonna go with a safe play here. Go here. Go here. Get to the Dedenne. Go here. Get the Bunnelby. And go here and get the Crobat. Bada bing, bada boom. Sequencing at its finest. There's the twin. We're going to put the turbo on top, so we draw into it next turn. We're going to bench the Sinistea, and we're going to swing with the Ditto. Probably not for knockout. Yeah, not for knockout, but that's okay. We were 10 damage short. I have no way to discard any other things. We're 10 damage short, but we are going to be taking a KO on the Eternatus next turn. If he leaves it in. So yes, he is going to be playing the Carry and Climb, assuming it's Sneasler. I don't like this very much. Not a big fan of this. We'll see what my opponent is going for. But 210 damage, man, on turn 1. I mean, like, I think that's like really cool, really good sequencing. You know what I mean? Just like really good stuff there. Really fun. Next turn, our hand is looking pretty busted as well. We have the Dedenne. All I needed was this Dedenne in the discard pile, man. I mean, I'm really thinking, like, I don't know per se, but I think there is some merit to a Collapse Stadium in this deck, because being able to discard a Dedenne here would have been really clutch. Not that they would have even necessarily like helped us in that scenario per se, but being able to, like, having discarded a Dedenne really sucks, and also having to play Crobat V onto the bench really sucks as well. Being able to discard those liabilities, as well as potentially adding more damage with the Mad Party Dedenne being discarded if you start it, is certainly very good. So our opponent is going to just play chicken here. I think we're just going to go here. We are going to look for boss's orders before we research, just seeing if we can potentially find it. Doesn't really look like it. We have I don't really want to get rid of, I guess we have no choice per se to get rid of all the Bunnelbys. Let's get the Ditto. I'm going to bench it if I can't Oranguru it to the top. Mr. Rime, perfect. No boss's order sucks, but there's the boss, so we can boss it next turn. I don't even know what we really have left, but I'm going to Trekking Shoes anyways. I don't want that. We're turboing. We're turboing, boys. I want that. I want that. Perfect. And yeah, we're kicking. We're kicking it, man. Mad Party for the knockout. 240 damage. Rocking and rolling. We get the Bunnelby in the hand. Another Mad Partier for the discard pile. We are looking pretty clean, man. Our opponent is going to look to attack us this turn, but you know, I have a good feeling we're gonna take a return KO on this Darkrai VMAX here, or the Darkrai V-Star, which I'm very happy about. Cynthia's Ambition in a deck that plays discard draw 3. I don't really know, but he does have for retreat now, so I feel like my opponent is certainly running a lot of inefficient Pokemon in this deck. I feel like you kind of want to be playing the Moltres, you don't really want to be playing anything else, but it is what it is. Ooh, that hurts. We don't encounter stadiums, of course. I think we can still make it work, though. I still feel pretty confident, because we only need 2 colorless, so it's gonna take us twice as much energy to attack, but I think we can make it happen still. Still feel pretty confident. We're going to attach the second Twin Energy. We're going to KO our opponent's attacker. So 4 plus, that's 11. 11 plus 2 is 13. 260 damage. Yes, we are going to... I'm actually going to save this. I mean, I don't really see the need. We're going to put the boss on top of the deck, because we're gonna might want to boss next turn. And we're just gonna Mad Party for the knockout. Gonna take 1 prize. It's a Dedenne. Gonna take 2 prizes. It's a boss's order. So our opponent can just KO our Polteageist here. The problem is, like I said, we're going to have to attach double energy. We already have 1 energy in the discard pile and 2 attached, so we have a few more. Ideally, our opponent VMAX is here because our opponent cannot. See, that's what we're kind of going for here. We're going for the boss play onto the VMAX. So, but if he's able to boss us around, we are not having a good time. We just kind of have to hope we don't get bossed, which is kind of unfortunate. Temple of Sinnoh is certainly a huge weakness for this deck, but our opponent should be playing this pretty slow. Our opponent literally might not even have the knockout here. He has to play the Eternatus VMAX in order to have the knockout here, like guaranteed. He has to play Eternatus VMAX. And there it is, we just get the win. Our opponent did not have the sauce, even though he had the Temple of Sinnoh. I didn't quit, bro. Although that's a card you should probably scoop against like 90% of the time, but you know, it is what it is. Having a great time, Mad Party.